We begin Eyewitness News at 4 with breaking news we've been following for about an hour now. A small plane crashed into a building in Orange County, leaving one person dead and 15 others hurt.
This is happening near the Fullerton Airport, and Chris Christie is live overhead in Air 7 with the very latest. Chris?
Yeah, that's right. You can see the aftermath of that plane crash. A small four-seater aircraft, a Vans RV-10, a kit aircraft, crashing into the roof of this warehouse, apparently a furniture warehouse here in Fullerton along Raymer Avenue at the end of Fullerton Airport's runway. You can see a number of firefighters still on the scene down there. Most of the victims have been treated. We understand under more than a dozen injuries overall total, and then the single fatality that is now being reported. You can see a major investigation about to get underway here in Fullerton. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Chris, thank you, and this is what it looks like from the air. So let's go to Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell, who's on the ground at the scene. Amy?
And Ellen, we know, as Chris just reported, that there is.
So there's the final plane crash that we've got right now. Somebody online on TikTok was saying there's been another crash in Texas. I haven't been able to confirm that yet. So this third and final crash that we do have was in LA, single prop airplane, one pilot, 15 other people injured in the crash. It ended up hitting a furniture warehouse. So if you're waiting on your furniture delivery, is going to be late. I'll just let everybody know on their behalf. And this crashed in there too. They called it a kit plane, which means it was a simple kind of put together thing. So maybe not all that sturdy and not all that great, and he ran into malfunctions. But the oddities of so many crashes and the helicopter that should have been able to avoid the plane but didn't seemingly to fly directly into it. And then you have the Philly crash where it just, two pilots, another person working on the plane, doctor, sick child, supposedly sick child, being transported from one hospital to another, and then two parents on board with the child. Takes off, loses power, and comes crashing down like a rocket. While another guy on the ground yells Allahu Akbar like he knows something that we don't. All of these are oddities, and I know they're still doing investigations, and they're trying to give you common sense answers. Well, I don't know, Bob. I just think that it flew up, it just lost power, and then it came crashing down like a lightning bolt from Zeus. A lot of it's odd, and it leaves more questions than answers, even though they're trying to give us their bullshit investigations. It makes you wonder. And again, listen to the voice that you heard on the second video where the tower is talking with the pilot, and let me know what you hear in the pilot's voice. I said it sounds Muslim. Other people have said it sounds like it's Latino, Mexican or something, but let me know how the voice sounds. And it's awful odd for this thing to just come, it doesn't lose power and seemingly tumble end over end when you watch the video. It comes shooting straight down like a missile with like full force velocity, as if the engines were on and they shot down into a small strip mall on purpose. So not only was everyone on the plane killed, but another person that was in their vehicle, I guess, was killed as well. And then you have the pilot dead in Los Angeles, in California, and 15 injured in the warehouse. But there's in South Korea, there was a plane ended up bursting into flames on the tarmac. Doesn't seem like a great time to fly. I would sit back and just take stock of the situation and maybe see what's going on here. I mean, think about it. Under the corrupt Biden regime, we have let millions upon millions of illegal immigrants into the country. Hiding amongst those immigrants have been terrorist cells, those that are working with terrorist organizations. Anyone remember 9/11? I mean, I'm old enough to remember 9/11. I remember waking up to seeing the coverage on TV and watch the second plane hit in real time. One of the other things that they love to do in creating terror is using planes in manners such as this. So what are we looking at? Are we looking at a situation where some accidents happened, and it's just it's very odd, and they're all just coincidences? Or are we looking at something else that's happened between all three of these events? I mean, the all of the pilots that were on the Black Hawk were all military. But then again, so wasn't the guy that drove the pickup truck through people in New Orleans, and so wasn't the guy that blew up a Cybertruck in front of Trump Tower. They were all military too. So do we have a radicalized amount that is, a vein or a tumor of radicalized soldiers within our own military? Is there something more going on here we're not aware of? You could say that's a crazy thought, except every one of the circumstances I just gave you, where they were all servicemen and women. They were all either retired and they were vets, or they were currently active. So, as Jesse Ventura would say, I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just asking questions. But I'm just asking questions, folks. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. This is going up on YouTube and Rumble as well, and we'll be doing the shitbag roundup tomorrow, where maybe we'll have a little more information and we'll get into a little more of this and a little more detail on the long form show on YouTube and Rumble. Links are in my bio. All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks for all the new supporters and future ones that are coming in. I appreciate it.